Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, September the 5th, 2025. Let's take a look at it and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out. You get different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas over there. If you're brand spanking new player to the game, you're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenges giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome with the great comments and tips, which I greatly appreciate it. If you do wonder why I have slightly more score than you, take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 5% boost. Of course, I claimed that right off the current Season 22 Season Pass right off the first page. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Alright, let's take a look here, Jim. So we can do right here in our camp off the hop here. Build a floor, wall, or roof in a workshop or camp 5. Alright, so good stuff. So you can go ahead and claim any workshop. Any workshop on the map will do. The one closest to you, your favorite one. Which when you do that, you're able to build a floor, wall, or roof. We're just going to build it right here in our camp. Now, you can keep what you build if you so wish. It's really up to you. Or you can kind of scrap it. I know I was asked a question just the other day, the reason why I scrap a lot of stuff. I'm pretty happy with the camp builds that I have. And when I do these daily, weekly challenges, I just kind of build them and then scrap them. And that's why I do that. No really particular reason, just my preference, I guess. All right, let's go ahead and go to our build menu here. Now, if you are looking to scrap and not keep it like myself, I recommend kind of build it in an area where you don't have something really important. So sometimes we have daily, weekly challenges where we have to craft decorations, etc. And if you build it in a building or in a prefab, when you scrap it at the end, you might have the chance of scrapping that building or that piece of the building and the prefab. I've definitely done that before, so I usually recommend if you do plan on scrapping, just kind of build it in an area that's kind of wide open. All right, let's go down here. We're going to go to camp pieces. Let's slide it over. And we're just going to go ahead and build a couple of floors, just something nice and easy. I'm going to put this bad boy right here. Just something nice and simple. All right, and we're going to head back here. Let's go to walls. Again, we're going to slide over here and just build something really simple. Again, you can just kind of look at the top right-hand corner. You can see what each piece will it's going to cost you. I usually recommend half walls, especially if you don't plan on keeping it. Because sometimes half walls are a little bit cheaper. Looks like they're not cheaper anymore. That's strange. Usually the half walls are at least half of what a full wall would be. That's definitely really interesting. So they did this little update. Let's go ahead. We're going to build some of these walls here. Nothing real special again. And one more up there. There we go. Build a floor, wall, or roof in a workshop or camp. 5 for 5 done. Now, if you are looking to scrap, it is a little bit of a growing pain with this new building system. It is a little bit nicer for sure because how it's more organized. But of course, anything new to the game, especially if you've been playing a game for a long time, such as myself, there is some growing pains associated with that. So I know you can't see on the top left-hand corner because I'm here, but you have either build or modify. Okay, so in order to scrap, you need to switch it over. So I hit LS because I'm on Xbox. And that kind of flips it over to modify. Basically, you just go ahead and scrap just like we have been doing, okay? And just go ahead and scrap this stuff again. If you are scrapping, just be careful. Don't accidentally scrap something that you don't want to scrap. All right. Let's see what's next here, Jimmy boy. Collect a teapot too. So I have many great videos here on the channel. They're just like standalone videos of places where you can find teapots. Of course, we go after teapots quite frequently enough, but one of those most popular videos I have here on the channel for teapots is right here at the Palace of the Winding Path. You can find anywhere from 7 to 12 teapots in this location. It is absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of the best spots for teapots. There's a couple teapots, I would say maybe 2 here at the Blue Ridge Bunkhouse. There's a couple over here at Settlers Ridge. Come down here to the Giant Teapot. There are 3 here altogether. There's 1 right in the teapot itself and 2 down at the little house where Sweetwater is, right next to the Giant Teapot. Right over here in Halvatia, it is the Honey House. And again, there's, I would say, geez, at least 5 to 6 teapots in that location. right down here at the Appalachian Antiques, you can at least find one. Sometimes there is two there, but it's a little cluttered in that location, and a couple of ghouls. And sometimes there could be the explosions going on. It will fling everything around. So you can at least find one here for sure, but sometimes two. And another pretty decent spot is actually right here, right close to my camp. It is Susan's cabin. So let's pop over to Susan's cabin here today, because how it's close to my camp. And it's a fairly neutral area. When you come here. All right, so let's go right inside Susan's cabin here. We're going to turn the little light on. And let's see here. Oh, right here, right on this table. There's one right here. Good stuff. And we're going to head right back outside. And there's going to be one right up here. And of course, this is the other style of teapot. So we have that OG style, which is the teapot you'll see generally in around the wasteland. And then we have this house version teapot. Let's go ahead and grab him. There we go. Click the teapot, 2 for 2 done. Again, nice little neutral location here. And it's actually a very nice location. Wish we were able to build here when that event wasn't going on. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. If I can hit the right button. There we go. Catch a fish in the Cranberry Bog region 2. Alright, so a couple things has to happen. You have to fish in the Cranberry Bog, and you must have a fishing rod. So just in case you're brand spanking into the game, don't have a fishing rod. So we got an update this past June the 3rd, 2025. We are able to complete a quest called Casting Off. What you gotta do is you have to come right over here. Of course, it's a free location, free fast travel location once when you discover it. The quest is called Casting Off. It's very, very easy to do. You'll get your fishing rod, you're able to craft fish bits and grilled fish, and you're able to do a repeatable daily quest every single day. It's called Big Fish in a Small Pond. I highly recommend doing this one because you get some really nice camp items that are the drowned version, and you also get some nice mods for your fishing rod as well. But just in case you are new to the game and you're kind of new to the map and see how everything goes, I do have a video on casting off. You can check that out here on the channel if you so wish. That's how you get your fishing rod. Now, if you are new to the game again, don't always go by areas where there's water, okay, such as this area right here, for example. And it looks like it's a big body of water, but it's no, there's hardly any water here at all. So if you are fishing in the forest or just generally, I usually recommend the Ohio River area. But this time here for this daily, we actually have to come down here to the Cranberry Bog. There are some fishing spots, but especially down through here, but I find they're very shallow, and the game won't let you fish because you have to, in order to fish, you have to be able to swim in it. Okay, that's what the saying goes. I usually come right here, 4EX3. So let's pop over here today. Now again, this is a little bit higher level area. There's a Mylar Queen right in the middle of that little lake. There's a couple of Mylarks around here too, but if you're quiet enough, which I'm going to show you here very soon, you can easily do that. So again, there'll be a queen right in that little lake right there. There's usually a Mylark, and I recommend taking this guy out because you can get attacked while fishing. Yep. Shut this light off here. Oh, so she kind of woke up here, so we're kind of... She's going to go sleepy sleep, nappy nap time here in a second, so we'll just wait for her to kind of walk around and submerge herself there. And there's a king just on the other side, but we don't have to go down that far. We're just going to pop right down here. Nice and quiet like. There we go. She's right back down there. She's went back to sleep. All right, so we're going to get close to the water once when you have your fishing rod. And again, it just gives you a prompt to fish. As simple as that, guys, seriously. And I recommend for these daily challenges, you just use common bait. But at the end of the day, you can use whatever bait you want, right? I'm going to use some improved bait because I got some extra ones here on me. I don't recommend using the superb bait or improved bait until you kind of upgrade your fishing rod a little bit. But again, at the end of the day, it's up to you. You can try it if you so wish. A little soggy hill, probably. Yeah. Alright, so there's just one more. just like fishing in real life, it's sometimes a little painful. I watch him paint dry. Whoa. A little fast, isn't he, today? He's quick little bugger. Another saga. There we go. Catch a fish in the Cranberry Bog region, too. And, of course, I forgot to mention it there just in case someone does mention. This is your Cranberry Bog down here. Okay, you can't miss it. It's a pretty tight little spot here. Right here, Susan's Cabin. This is the cutoff. So Susan's Cabin is actually part of the Skyline Valley region. Okay, so your cutoff will be right around here. All right, so just an FYI there if you come down this way. All right, let's see what's next here. Jim Ma, we're down here. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one here. Kill an enemy in the Cranberry Bog region 5. So again, an enemy is everything is on the table. Right down from passive old Brahmin right up to the highest level enemy we have here in game. Even this Mirelurk queen that's right in here, this little lake here. So just an FYI. And of course the Cranberry Bog region, which I just explained, is right down here in this bottom right hand corner of the screen here, okay? So if you don't want to come here, I find another pretty decent spot is, especially if you're lower level, is right here, Rangers District Office, because just a bunch of Scorch there. I would say anywhere from 7 to 8 Scorch. So I would say that's a pretty decent spot there if you're lower level. You can come down here to Watoga. Again, there'll be a bunch of robots around. If you complete a mare for a day, they'll be passive. If you did not complete mare for a day, they'll be a little more aggressive. But that's what I would kind of suggest at the end of the day. So let's take care of some of these Mirelurks while we are here. And again, an enemy is an enemy. Everything is on the table, even someone that's passive. And so there's our king there, as I mentioned. I love that. I love the damage numbers now. That's a nice little touch. Just the little things makes this guy here happy, but I'm telling you, that's I really enjoy that. You can actually see the numbers now. It's before the numbers used to kind of pop in one right after the other. Let's take care of this guy. You know, this guy here can be a little dangerous. Nice. Now, sometimes if you're real lucky, there's a fisher just up here. See it just over there. If you're really lucky, you're able to get a Scorch Beast and a Queen at the same time. Of course, they'll be fighting each other, which is pretty cool to watch on its own. I think that's pretty much it. There used to be more Mirelurks here, but I don't know why Bethesda does this, but they kind of reduce the amount of well, it's a legendary, the amount of enemies and areas over the years. I don't know why they do that. All right, so that's for the Mirelurks. Let's need one more. Let's pop up here to the Ranger District Office. It's just up the road here from where we're at. I'll finish it off with these Scorched. And that's what I recommend coming right here. And if you're on public server, of course, you'll have the server hop this location a couple times. Because it is possible these guys will be all dead. There we go. Kill an enemy in the Cranberry Rock region 5 for 5. And even down here along the Ranger District Office, there's usually a lot of, they call it beavers, this guy here. He's running for his life there. And he's passive, alright? So you can come down here, take care of those beavers there as well. It's a nice little spot. There's a bloody go over there, right on. Alright, let's see what's next here. So we can almost do these two here at the same time. In order to eat a vegetable, we're going to have to get some vegetables first. So harvest corn, Razorgrain, or a Tato plant 12. Now, if you have these at your camp or one of your camps, that definitely saves you a whack of time. Let's take a look at a couple locations here for that stuff. Of course, we have the Cobbleton Farm. All kinds of corn here at Silva Homestead. Razorgrain here at Billings Homestead. Right around the corner from Big Al's Tattoo Powder, right about here. There's a little red barn there under the overpass. There's a little patch of corn and Razorgrain right there. All kind of scattered about, so to speak. If you spawn here to Foundation, actually, right when you spawn in, you go up the driveway towards Foundation, but you don't go through the big wall right to the right-hand side before you go through the entrance. There's a little patch of corn and Razorgrain right there. I don't think it'll give you 12, but that's a nice little backup to have. And of course, right over here at the General Steakhouse, a nice little patch of corn, Razorgrain, and Tato plants. More so Tato plants back here, to be honest with you. All right, so again, let's pop up here to General Steakhouse. We'll kind of stick it to the old Cranberry Bog. Let's pop up here. Now, there are going to be super mutants and mutant hounds here, but you can sneak right by them and no problem. Just kind of follow the way I'm going to show you. You guys have seen me do this with my low-level guy. He is about 64, but, you know, we've done all of the early on quest lines. We've come up here many times with that low-level guy, and we've had no problem sneaking past these guys at all. All right, so we're going to run right down this road. I don't recommend going that way because there's a bunch of floaters in there. We're going to run right down here. All right, and then what we're going to do, you see that wall right there. We're just going to sneak by this wall. We're just going to kind of book her right in here real quick. And then we're going to get her sneak on just like this. So we're still hidden, as you can see. He's shooting at himself. All right, so we're going to keep going. Now, right back here, this little patch, sometimes there's mole rats, rad rat pups, and sometimes there's mongrels, all right? But it looks like we got some mole rats here today. We'll just kind of look in here, kind of take these guys out at the same time. There we go. And we're still hidden, okay? And those guys are in that building. They're just sitting there talking to themselves there. Nice little patch back here. And this is actually a great spot for these garden gnomes. There's probably about 7 or 8 garden gnomes here that you can pick up. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to harvest these Tato plants. Now, of course, we're getting 1 for 12, but there is a perk card that will help you out if you're a herbivore mutation, but doesn't help you out so much for the daily challenge. I still like to kind of show it off anyway. It's under perception. It is called Green Thumb, all right? So reap twice as much when harvesting flora, and that's any flora at all, even crops like this. So instead of 1, you pick up 2, okay? So even though I'm picking up 2, I'm only getting credit for 1 for the daily, weekly challenges, okay? But if you're a herbivore, it's a great card to have, so you get more bang for your buck. All right, so we'll keep going here. We'll pick up these Tato plants. You can see all kinds of these garden gnomes we can pick up. So we're going to save them for a rainy day. All kinds of corn here as well. And again, I usually recommend having at least one of your camps that will have corn and Razorgrain in it. Corn and Razorgrain are great crops to have in at least one of your camps. It'll save you a whole whack of time for these daily, weekly challenges if you're kind of time pressed, okay? All right, so there we go. We harvest corn, Razorgrain, our Tato plant, 12 for 12, done. All right, let's see what's next here. Eat a vegetable 10. Now, even if you're a carnivore, you don't have to waste a reroll. You can go ahead, eat your vegetables. I know we don't get much benefit from it as a carnivore, but don't waste a reroll on this. Just get her done because we just took the time to harvest the stuff. All right, so let's go to our Pip-Boy. I'm going to show you under stats and effects that I am a carnivore mutation. Right there, as you can see. And we're going to go ahead. We're going to eat our vegetables here because they're just as important. Go ahead and eat this corn. We're going to eat this Tato, and or Tato or Tatos. People get different ways of saying it. Right, there we go. Eat a vegetable, 10 for 10, done. Just like that. It's that simple. Easy peasy. All right, let's see what's next here. So again, we are in the last one. The last one here. Drink Nuka-Cola 2. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to head back to our camp here real quick. And you guys are going to hear me in my little spiel here with the Collectrons. Those of you who know the spiel, it's the same every time. All right, let's pop up here. Nice, easy score here today. Love it. We're already at rank 20, which is pretty awesome. Love it, man. Love it. All right. Drinking Nuka-Cola Cranberry too. All right, so we do talk about the Nuka-Cola Collectrons here a lot on the channel. And of course, this is the Nuka-Cola Quantum version. We got this one here, the Season 11 scoreboard. So if you're a returning player and you played back then, you may have this available to you in your resource tab in the build menu. And as you can see, it'll passively collect different types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. It's going to be different every single time. Sometimes you'll get multiples, just like this guy here, for example. But this guy here is pretty good. He'll also collect Nuka-Cola Twist once in a while, which is a very rare Nuka-Cola product. We usually recommend hanging on to those bad boys. And he'll also collect the Cranberry, but he'll collect empty bottles. He'll collect purified water and nuclear waste at the same time. This one here is actually not that bad. Now, he goes on sale maybe once or twice a year for lucky, but he's usually bundled with other things. Now, we have an OG one here. Let's go to our build menu here. We're going to go back to build. There we go. And if I can find it here. Collectors. Okay, that's nice and quick. We do have this Nuka-Cola Collectron right here. So this is the OG one here. We got this one a very long time ago. I remember when it came out there's this huge hype. And even when he pops up in the Atomic Shop, maybe once a year if we're lucky now, everyone just goes crazy. Everyone just buys them right up. Because usually he goes on sale by himself for $250, $500. Now this guy here will collect Nuka-Cola products and the odd bottle or two, as compared to the blue guy. He'll collect those things as well as purified water and nuclear waste. Okay, but either or is great. You guys have seen all 10 of my camps, and I have either or in those camps there. All right. Now we can also buy these guys if we're lucky from Samuel over in Foundation. They must have a cautious reputation with the settlers, and I believe it's 1250 gold bullion. Alright, so I do have some locations for Nuka-Cola Cranberry here on the channel. I believe this is about 4 or 5 videos. They're very short videos, just standalone videos. I have them in a playlist, so if you go through my channel, you'll go through the playlist here, you'll see Nuka-Cola Cranberry locations, and you can just watch those, and it's a reel, so you just click one, and it just replays through all 5 of them kind of thing. And it shows you 5 different locations, alright? And you can check that out if you so wish, just in case you don't have the Nuka-Cola Collectrons in any way. But we're going to take a look at a couple of locations here ourselves. We're going to pop over here to Spruce Knob Lake. So let's pop over here real quick. Now this is the newest one I just kind of found out a few weeks ago. Someone else had confirmed it for me, so I appreciate that. That's when you spawn in here. We're actually going to kind of go down this way. A little bit to the south, okay? We're going to go through these woods here. There will be some enemies around, just kind of watch yourself. And there'll be a shack right over here. See this shack? And there's usually a settler in here. It's not there again today. I tell you, sometimes if we're looking for it, we'll never find it, yeah. It's so funny. This happened to these as the exact same thing last time too, but the cranberry is usually right here. It's right here next to this moonshine jug. Are you drinking the cranberries on me, bud? No? Okay, nice talk. Let's go somewhere else here. We're gonna go right up here to the White Spring Station. Let's pop into here. This game cracks me up sometimes. It almost feels that sometimes when they have these challenges and we go looking for this stuff, such as Nuka-Cola Cranberry, which only spawns in a couple locations, that they take it out. That's what it seems like, because I'm on a private server. You know what I mean? Like no one else is on this server with me, and I only pick them up when I have to. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's crazy. So we're talking about this train car right here. Oh, the cranberry's in here. Beautiful. Right, so there's our cranberry right here. Let's go ahead and drink them up. Okay. Now this is a really nice train right here, because sometimes there's a wild here as well. Oh, there's a wild right there. So that's a nice location for a wild and natural spawn for that. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let's go somewhere else here, Jimmy. Let's pop in down here at the good old Sludge Works. All right. So again, you can go through that little fun house of the Blood Eagles if you so wish. It's up to you. We're just going to kind of bypass them a little bit. We're going to make our way right over here. And we are going to jump up on this trailer right here. Burp, like that. And oh, right here. Perfect. It showed up here today. Nice. All right. So this is another spawn for the cranberry. Good stuff. You can call it Cranberry 2 for 2. Now, what a lot of people have been doing, they've been telling me, is on the offshoot when they're just kind of playing the game and they're kind of server hopping, server after server, a lot of people actually kind of collect, let's say maybe about a half a dozen and then they'll put them in their stash box or keep it on them just for these daily weekly challenges, because it will pay off. Because sometimes you guys have seen it before, I've been skunked at all of the locations before. It's definitely happened before. So I usually keep myself probably about 10 in my stash box, but again, I have a collectron. Okay, so that's where I usually do. I don't usually collect them out in the field, but some people do that. So maybe you can do that yourself if you are having a hard time finding them when you're looking for them. All right, so another great location for that, of course, is right here in the kill box on the second floor. Right up here on the second floor of the Clancy Manor on the outside. It's kind of going up a little set of stairs. Right over here at the Sacrament, inside that little area, there'll be a yellow ammunition box, but it's kind of upside down. And there's usually one inside that box there as well. So it's a couple other of great locations for those Nuka-Cola cranberries, all right? Let's head back to our camp here real quick and we'll finish it off here. Some pretty good time here today, wow. And again, if you're new to the game, like and these daily weekly challenges, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. Doesn't matter what level you're, because they're just challenges. Score is score, tickets is tickets. Whether you do it the easy way or the hard way, the game doesn't know if you're, if you're like going all out and, expending all these bullets and et cetera, doing these challenges or whatever. It just knows whether you complete it or not. All right. So again, you can make it as easy or as hard at the end of the day. All right, Jimmy. So that is done. We are done here. Let's take a look at weapon of the day here. It's kind of changing the old scenery there. Wow. Lighting. All right. Two-shot hunting night vision lever action rifle. +1 projectiles, +75% damage, +50% chance to hit a target in VATS, +100% fast move speed while aiming, night vision, 2-shot VATS enhanced nimble, hard receiver, true long barrel, true stock, long night vision scope suppressor, hunter lever action paint, 325 times 2 damage, 45 ammo, and a single fire. So with these lever action rifles, there's no mods for the magazine. For this particular weapon, they're called tubes. Okay, so there's no mods to expand on that. If you are looking for a lever action rifle that takes more than 5, there's only one available in game. It's called the Western Spirit. You can get that weapon for free by completing the most wanted event down at the Nuka World on Tour. I would say 8 times out of 10 you'll get that bad boy for free. Now I'm talking about the Western Spirit. All right, so perk cards, Jim. Again, nothing real special here, guys. The vast majority of the perk cards for this particular rifle will all be under perception. Okay. And these legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They stay the same. As you can see, I'm very happy with them, and they're maxed out. All right, good stuff. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Drew Andrew, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John DJ 59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Felix the Cat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz, A Aussies 1. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.